Welcome to the Imperium Forex daily video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. To begin with, the Australian dollar recovered on Friday and now looks up towards that resistance of 75.65. A break above there would give further scope up towards 76.15, and as you can see here from that level, should serve as a firm resistance, and I do expect to see a rejection from there. But that being said though, the market's still got to clear this level of 65 to get that move to the top side. Failing this would turn the focus back towards the downside and look towards that recent objective that was achieved last week of 74.80.90. A break beneath there would give further exposure to 73.60.70. The euro on Friday has broken higher and moved away from that support that you can see here from 104.50.70. In light of the current pattern, we could see further upside scope, but however towards 107.20.35, which is this region here, should find further resistance, and I do expect to see a rejection from there and then look back towards the downside of 104.55.70. Dollar yen story, well, as you can see when I draw this line across here, the market has rejected that level of 115.45.55, which was the previous challenge back in January and also earlier in January. And now the market is looking back towards the support of 114.20.25. Now a break beneath there would give further scope and look back towards the region of 113.40.45, and I do expect to see from there a firm recovery and look back towards retesting this top side. A break above 115.30 does give further scope to around 116, but as I mentioned, towards 113.40 should find good demand. Well, sterling case still, as you can see, is in a downtrend and still capped around that 122.20 resistance, although we have seen two firm recoveries from that 121.20.40 support. There is indecisiveness around this region purely for the fact is that we do have a doji and a long tail doji as well. So as long as we remain capped under 122.20, then I still look for further pressure this week into 121.20 and then beneath there at 120.60. Looking at gold, the market is actually slowly breaking away from this downtrend, as you can see here, after a firm recovery in front of that objective of 1,180.85. In light of the downtrend, we could see a break towards 1,207 and a move towards 1,212. It is only viewed a break above there would give further scope up towards 1,218 and reassess from there. And to wrap up with silver, well, the market does seem to have found good support in front of that level of $16.60 and now posting a long tail doji. You can see here that we could see a further rise up towards a target of $17, around 17.20, and reassess from there. Overall, I expect to see the trend eventually turn back to the downside and take on that level of 16.60 and reassess from there. So that wraps up my daily video. Thank you very much for joining me.